So yeah, we'll do a little bit of Layers of Fear, guys, because people wanted to see us do more. I have some... The fuck was that? Some indies I want to do, but I don't know if we'll do them today or start another day with them. Because I don't know really how I feel or how the internet's going to stay connected with the storm.
This is true.
So we're going to start the next story. So yeah, apparently this is confirmed to have all of the Layers of Fear in it, just changed slightly. So the next one is this one. GIF.
Is that the next one? There we go.
It was being a little bit picky.
Do you wish to play the inheritance?
When I was a child, I used to lay in bed late at night, staring at the ceiling, listening to my father scream. Scream at my mother, scream at yet another failed masterpiece. Finally, just scream out into the darkness. It became my lullaby. And even when they took me away, the screams followed. I was once told that insanity runs in my family. It's time to make it stop.
Yeah, this is the daughter of the original, of the artist. Sickness, insanity, and death were the angels that... Yep. So the house has seen better days. I think we can fix it. It kind of reminds me of, remember Resident Evil 7?
Yeah, actually.
Which reminds me, I figured out, somebody helped me figure out an easier way to try to mod it.
Although less hillbilly. I'm not worried that I'm going to get raped like Ned Beatty in Deliverance. Squeal like a piggy.
I wonder when was the last time this place saw sunlight?
Whenever it was sunny out, I would presume by that window.
I would assume before your father nailed all the windows shut.
Trippy.
Oh, the summer trees. So green and vibrant and full of life, but also young and inexperienced. Let's try to find them a more poignant season, where they are wiser and have some stories to tell.
I just want to paint.
No! Put that down! You were doing so well!
Give me my booze back.
No, I don't think he'll be seeing any more booze. This is really trippy.
Yeah, no, the floating candles are... I feel like that's a fire hazard.
Oh, the DLC for, apparently for Raincoat is coming out soon. So we'll have to do more of that game.
Already?
Yeah. And we also still have the novel that I've, again, been told to redo when we finished. The digital novel. I don't know if we're actually going to read it. If there's no pictures, there's no point. Because they're going to get bored quickly. And plus, I have to see how long it is, too. If it's a short novel, we can do it. Huh. What? Is there a reason
you're
for
changing the color.
Because
Yeah.
there's two colors. If I change it, does it do anything?
Maybe.
Oh, they sway in the breeze, but are none the wiser, just like you.
What?
Is that the dad? He's a...
Shut up, Dad. You can't control my life. You're dead just like Mom.
Let's see.
I know you wanted me to go to that famous school and become a doctor, but I decided to be a writer instead.
Bad doggy?
Toto, sick balls.
Yeah. Huh. I do like this part. This is definitely interesting.
Imagine if that's how the Wicked Witch of the West actually got defeated. She just got mauled to death by Toto.
Brilliant! Let's add some more of the same color. That won't make it boring or predictable.
Wow, he's a dick.
Or he's honest.
Yeah.
He's saying it in a very dickish manner. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
he was nice about it.
But he could just be being honest.
Let's see. Where's the next paint?
Look, it's okay to tell kids that they suck at something, okay? That gives them something to shoot for.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to. You're supposed to give them trophies and tell them they're wonderful at everything.
And you wonder why I hate my mother.
I'm glad my mom didn't do that shit.
No!
I'm glad
Put
my
that
dad didn't
down.
either.
You were
Oh,
doing
let's just run the
so
paint.
well. What
Alright,
are
we're
you
gonna
doing?
just
Put that
smear the
down.
paint all
You're
over
much
it.
too old for that childish
Oh,
nonsense.
doesn't that just suck?
Oh, that's cute.
Look at the, it's not even anatom. Look at the rear and the front. It's not anatomically correct. I call shenanigans here.
Just a big-nosed horse. Alright.
It's
So
pink. When do horses come in pink in reality?
it could just be fantasy. Okay.
I reject your reality. Oh boy. The lights are made of cardboard.
Yeah, no, everything seems to be... Oh, this is gonna get weird.
Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
And snacks.
Yes, but wait a minute.
Creativity
If it's a
is not a
if it's
toy,
a
it's a
paper
gift.
snake, is it still poisonous? And
Do
does
you
it
wanna
bite or leave
squander
a
it like
paper
all those
cut?
careless brats
Really,
out there?
really bad paper cut. One that, like, bleeds for a while.
I mean, that sounds extremely annoying, but not deadly. Also, why does it have wings?
What are those? Wyvern? That kind of look like snake,
Are you talking about wyvern? Yeah, wyvern.
wyverns. Yeah.
Wyverns, yeah, they kind of look like snakes.
There you go. That's what it is.
Or some versions of them do. I think the D&D version is more of like a dragon than a snake. Or some
I
versions of it
warned
are.
you time
Oh,
and
he
time
killed
again.
Oh God, you mutilated the
I won't
horse,
let you
man.
waste
This is
time
not the
with these
Godfather.
mindless doodles. This is for your own good.
Why, though?
Look, I'm sorry. You don't chop up my horse and then tell me you did it for my own good. You know how much money it costs to train and feed that animal?
Apparently not.
Is that an anus?
I think it's a tongue?
I hope it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Hi, Dad. This is weird. Hi, Teddy.
Yeah, I think mental illness comes in this family.
Teddy's friends came by as well.
The little girl in red came upon a crossroads. There she stopped and wondered, which way should I go?
And then she
Up
was hit by a
jumped the
car.
wolf and gave the poor girl a fright. Do not be afraid. I'm not gonna bite. I just want to help you in making your choice. Come now, be reasonable. Listen to my voice. One of these paths with danger is fraught, while the other one, most assuredly, is not. The little girl in red took a shortcut she knew through a lovely field of corn, all covered in dew. But the field grew dark and full of despair. An eerie sense of dread.
I don't see
filled
corn,
the
I just see
morning
meat
air. The
mounds.
girl
Yeah.
heard the wolf yelling from afar.
Is he vomiting?
You have chosen poorly. You will not get far. Had you only learned how shadow and light intertwined on canvas, you could have chosen right. The little girl in red ran as fast as she could, her flowing dark hair tucked under her hood. But she quickly
Slow-mo
got tired,
jump.
worn out by her flight, and succumbed to the darkness, never to see the light.
So, where did Teddy and his friends go?
Did they go up to beat up another stuffed animal in the parking lot?
Well,
Or
that
that
stuff
thing.
he did owe them like $20.
I wonder if there's like a gang war between teddy bears.
If there's not, I have an idea for a new story.
I'm not
Finally.
making a D&D
Are
session
you
that
ready to
involves people
embrace
playing
true art?
teddy bears in a gang war.
I was thinking more of for the comic, but we could do it for D&D. I'm sure that won't go absolutely awful.
Considering the last time I introduced a talking teddy bear, Champ blew it up, yeah.
I don't think he'll get a chance of... Okay, so we have 2...
No, that just means he'll be a self-hating teddy bear and just burn them all alive.
I'm not saying I don't want to see this, but...
I've seen enough teddy bear murder for one lifetime.
Hi, Miko. Your dad took it.
An ice pick?
I think it's supposed to be a sword. Oh, it won't let you go very far. Okay.
I'm freaking out, man.
Oh,
This
can I pull
guy
that
is
back
purple,
up?
man. I think we got lost.
Yeah. It's a maze, I think.
Is it? Oh, there's something there. What are these shenanigans? Yeah, we gotta go around it.
Can we go in here?
Yep.
Nope.
Oh. Damn it.
Is Bigsby gonna show up?
Not right now. I think he's sleeping.
I meant the big bad wolf, but him too.
Ow. Ow.
Is he sleeping
Okay.
on your shoes?
No, I think he's sleeping on the furnace downstairs.
Another cold day, or is it starting to warm up there?
Oh, it's been warm the whole time. It hasn't been cold at all. He just likes sleeping on it because he likes warm things.
He's a silly cat.
He's incredibly dumb.
Yeah, but that's why you love him so much.
So
What was
okay.
the
All
point
right
of
now.
that?
All right now you're gonna open. Okay. So are we backtracking these things?
It's supposed to be Layers of Fear Wolf Skull, and yes, it's a very easy to knock it down, but it sends a message. Oh, sorry. It's supposed to be Layers of Fear DLC portion, because I don't remember this. Yeah, this is the DLC. This has all 3 games in it. Well, technically 2 in the DLC.
Okay, now we're back to the Tweety Bird footprints.
So we follow them?
That's a
I have a
teacup.
feeling if we go too far out, the snake shows up.
Maybe. Try and corral us or something. We already been here?
I don't think so. Hey, look, a hedgehog.
Did the hedgehog eat the bird?
Maybe. They do eat meat.
What's in the box? Oh boy. This is getting trippy.
Is it gonna be a giant creepy baby?
Maybe? Look, I'm sorry. Was I the only person that laughed at that when I first saw it?
I might have made an abortion joke about getting a hanger. The chat was not pleased with me that day.
I just thought of of the South Park game.
You gonna help me get down?
Nope, it's gonna leave you stuck up there. Okay, no, never mind. You may not want to get me down that way. I feel like this is gonna
Can't
hurt.
you just get the ladder?
Yeah,
No, the ladder's literally
you
right
just put
there.
the ladder up, jackass.
Dick.
Fuck you, man. Ow! I'm telling Mom.
Aw, you broke the flowers. Where is he? I'm gonna beat his ass.
Something on the
Are
ground.
you trying to annoy me?
Literally, yes.
This is not what I've taught you.
I don't even know what you did teach me. What the hell's going on, man?
I didn't want to be an artist.
I wanted to be a dentist.
I wanted to be a chiropractor.
Okay, now you're just lying through your teeth. You can still do that shit. You can get a degree in that shit on like fucking eBay probably.
Oh.
Oh. Well, all your bird friends are dead.
Dick.
What? You think I'm enjoying this?
Yes.
Yes.
You think I'm doing this out of spite?
Yes.
Get it right next time and I won't have to fix it for you.
Why? This is pretty.
I don't like those lollipops.
Why not? don't like the snake. What are you doing, Snecky? Bad Snecky.
What happens if it hits you?
Next time it comes by, I'll find out.
There's a coffin there.
No,
On
is that
wheels.
a coffin? Or is that like a piece of like a little toy train? Let me see.
No, never mind. It looks like, yeah, it's a piece of a toy train.
Thomas the Tank Engine's gonna kill us?
Thomas the Tank Engine's been killing people for years. Let's be honest about that. That train yard is knee-deep in bodies.
Alright, let's see what he does.
Okay, you just... okay!
So he does do something.
Okay, he transports you back to the painting. Alright. Oh, we got puppy tracks now.
We did the puppy tracks, I think. This is the tracks I think we need to do.
Okay.
They're just Kiwi tracks. Here he comes.
Okay.
Ole!
Okay. Sad little kid, a bloody piece of asparagus, a tree, some gulls, the ocean, a shadow man.
I'd be worried about the kid. Shadow Man's cool, though.
Honey, who's the man there who's just colored in black crayon?
That's my
Oh,
friend.
He's the one that breaks into my room every night.
Oh, God.
We're bringing you to therapy, honey. And we're getting locks on all the windows. What we got here? Ah!
That's fucked.
I mean, I guess he's technically still alive.
Okay,
yeah,
so if you're near
sternum.
him, he does that to you. Alrighty.
Yeah, sternum. Yeah, he looks like he has some kind of like sphere of influence where if he hits you, not like just like a deadly piece of paper or cardboard.
Okay, so we went over
I'm
to
not gonna lie, cardboard cuts do suck. I really would not want to get sliced by it.
Yeah. It's always the one that seems like to burn and hurt the longest.
Because it's so very, very, very. Oh, okay. Jack in the box.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Oh, God!
I'm good. Uh-oh, he's coming.
Am I doing this on purpose? Maybe. You don't know. Holy shnikes.
And now it's raining in the game.
That would be bad, considering this is a paper environment.
There's Bigsby. Okay, so we can follow the wolf tracks. Or the bird track. Let's follow the wolf tracks.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen your character yet, but I know he does have a thing for brunettes. Snow White and the Seven Hoes. Am I the only one that, like, hated her living guts in that game?
I don't really know anyone that liked her.
It's odd, considering that she's the main love interest of the comic book.
Doesn't she die in the comic?
Not that I'm aware of, unless it was recent. I'm not familiar with the later arcs of it.
Oh,
I know a couple
lollipop.
of their kids die, I think.
Ruined her lollipop. Maybe she chills out. Maybe that's why she's more likable in the comic.
There! I hope
Probably,
you're satisfied
yeah.
with yourself. Stop crying! We'll
No.
pick this up tomorrow, and I swear to God, I better start seeing some progress.
Looking back, I don't think my father ever really wanted a child.
Probably.
It's no wonder I was never truly allowed to be one. No, what he wanted, above all things, was a successor. Someone to carry on his legacy.
Well, if you mean the
Anything
legacy
else
of crazy,
is just
you're doing a good
a
job.
distraction.
Yeah. Go to therapy. This is the DLC for the first Layers of Fear. We're doing the new remake, which has all of the Layers of Fear in it. I've actually never played this. I've only played the first one, and I tried playing a little of the second one.
Fluorescent paint? Okay.
Can I just throw it on things?
Maybe. The house is very green.
A house might need to be torn down and rebuilt. Place this big, you'd think somebody would buy it up real quick and, like, fix it up and stuff. So did you hear Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, is retiring?
I did see an article on that. I didn't really read up on it. I mean, the guy's got to be. I mean, he's got to be pushing like 70 by now.
Yeah, the new game, Wonders, will have the new voice, which I'm fine with.
I mean, to be honest, he doesn't in the games. He really doesn't say much of anything for the most part. He just kind of goes woohoo.
Well, he's technically done the voice of
No,
almost every
that's
character
not
but the
how it
females.
went. Maybe... I told you never to come down here!
No, Daddy, no. I can't move. Okay.
Maybe.
Seems like the mom might not have been that great, too. So they were both forcing her to try to be what they wanted. Did she have Asian parents? Yeah, apparently he's now just going to be doing Mario ambassador stuff, whatever that means. But I know some people had are bitchy about him retiring because they think Nintendo's replacing
Still
him.
life.
But no, it's very obvious. You know, given his age and stuff, somebody would eventually have to take over. Why wait for hell? You deserve it. Wow, that's really poor timing considering what's going on right now.
Indeed. Hell.
Ooh. Lisa does. Oh, and it's got the volcano going off and everything.
Oh, oi.
This place is a mess.
The fuck was your first clue, lady? Look at it.
I can hear you in there. I'm coming, you furry little bastards. You're not getting away this time.
Oh, so was a lot of the sounds he was hearing was the daughter hiding?
What the hell are you
Maybe.
doing in there? Get out!
Whoever... You understand this was made before the Hawaii disaster, right? For the person that just got mad. Like, you can't be mad at the dev team for that.
Are they mad at us for making jokes?
No, it said, okay, whoever made that on the dev team, fuck you. Yeah, this game came out earlier this year, and it was in, I think, production for 2 years, so... Don't get oversensitive.
Ugh, it reeks in here.
Oh, the old food and shit. Oh man, the smell must be so pleasant.
Probably.
I swear, that dog doesn't shut up!
Don't you dare do it.
What? Quit looking at me like that. That dog is there for a reason. Oh, all right. You can let him out. For now.
This is when Daddy gets kicked in the nuts. Can I do anything?
Indeed.
There better not be a dead dog in here.
It's a horror game. It's very possible.
What?
Very possible.
That's supposed to be a fire, the dog, what? Wow. I didn't like that dude in the first game anyway. Making me fucking hate him more, Jesus. This is some Fatal Attraction shit.
Yeah. Yeah. She boiled the bunny.
Yep. Spoiler to anyone that hasn't seen the movie. Oh man, you painted the stairs. Oh yeah, this seems safe.
Ugh, what's wrong
Don't
with this
paint the
thing?
stairs.
His little bird. His little rat.
Hi, Muse. Now you're possessing the daughter? Oh, the books are still here.
Apparently.
Oh, those books are so covered in mold and shit.
Yeah, no, they're fucked.
Okay, so which way? Mom or dad? Which one do you want to go live with?
Mumsy and I mean, you can probably get away more with Mom because Mom's like a half-charred corpse. So probably go with Mom.
Alrighty.
Dad, I feel like Dad's just gonna kill us eventually.
Yeah, you're right. I think Mom, at least we know we can outrun her.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Put a stick in the wheelchair, you'll be fine.
Or just
Hey
go
there.
go for the stairs.
Oh, come on, don't be afraid. It won't bite.
This isn't the time before
for yourself.
handicap ramps were really a thing.
Oh. Yeah, Mom does seem
No,
nicer.
that's not quite
You
right.
just push those cripples down the stairs and saw what happened.
You're gonna start yelling. Oh, fuck me.
How do you expect me to play that? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Anybody that can read music is probably screaming right now.
I mean, I know what it's supposed to look like.
Still not quite there.
Oh, right. Mom was a musician.
Quit it!
I thought we were going to live with Mom. Why is Dad here?
Did I not make myself clear?
No, you stupid fuck.
You can't tell me what to do.
You know what? I have an idea. Go get your crayons.
Okay.
You need to go. You need to leave and go move back in with Uncle Phil. This is not working out.
Oh, I know what she's going to do.
She's going to cut off your fingers? Oh.
Yep.
Oh. That makes a lot more sense. So it's square, circle, heart,
He's gonna be pissed we ruined the
square, circle, triangle,
Star.
star,
Triangle.
circle, X.
That's actually not bad. Look at you, young lady. It looks like talent runs in the family.
Oh my god, we got Dad's approval!
Yes, we're never gonna get it again.
No, we aren't. We're gonna
That's-
try for it, though.
That's actually a pretty ingenious way to teach a kid music.
Yeah, although it is gonna suck to have to clean that off your piano keys.
Yeah, get like washable marker and stuff.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet. I actually have a very funny piano story that made me laugh my ass off when I found out about it. And it doesn't have to do with you guys going back in time and killing the guy that made the piano.
We regret nothing. We're murder hobos.
I know you regret nothing. And then a woman was crushed by a giant ukulele.
Didn't matter, got that nat 20.
Yep. So the music department at the place where I work, they have a very nice piano that's worth about 100 and probably close to 200K.
Damn.
Extremely nice piano. Old fashioned, all the shit, and it's like 50 years old or something. So during COVID, they used to spray everything down with sanitizer.
Oh,
to
God.
try and kill as many things as possible. Some jackass decided he was going to spray down the $200,000 piano with the shit that peels paint.
So how much is that piano worth now?
Oh, no. They found out. Fortunately enough, it didn't do that much damage. It would have taken a lot more applications to do enough damage to, like, seriously harm the piano. But all the music people were fucking rip shit. They're like, who the fuck did this?
Did they ever find out who it was?
Oh, yeah, they found out who it was. They found out who it was, but They thought it was somebody else at first, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I didn't do shit. Oh
Right.
man, I would have just been like, alright, that's it, I quit. I'm done. I fucked up too badly. Why would you do
that
that?
guy was
Jesus.
Yeah, well, the other thing is that guy was a foreman, so.
Suddenly, fisheye lens.
Fisheye lens, because you're supposed to be a little fucking kid.
Are we saying that all kids just only see in fisheye lens?
I honestly can't remember from when I was a child if that's the case.
Neither can I. Alright, let's go anger Dad more.
Also because I've been wearing glasses for so long, it always looks like I'm looking down a tube.
I only wear my glasses when I absolutely have to.
If I don't have them, I'm literally blind. Things start getting fuzzy at like 1.5 feet away from my face.
I just can't see things in distance, but I can't wear my glasses too long because it makes my head hurt sometimes.
You have contacts?
No, fuck that. I am not putting contacts in my eyes.
Why? Those aren't that bad.
Tried it once. Nope, I'm good.
Mm.
Let's see, what time is it?
Painting, sleep, painting, hiding, painting, crying, crying, painting. Okay, that's a logic progression.
There's gonna be a very worried teacher.
What time is this supposed to be taking place in terms of, like...
Did we ever
Right, 'cause
get
I know
a
the
definitive time? Well, it's around
Well,
the time when electricity was still new. Electrical
Alright, so that would have
lights.
been, like, turn of the century. That was the first game, though, right? Like, turn of the
Yeah,
century?
and a
So this is
little time
probably,
has
like...
passed.
This is probably, like, late 20s, early 30s, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
since
they
she's
didn't give a fuck.
So if that's the case, yeah, no, they'll just stick her ass right in a mental asylum for as long as she lives, or lobotomize her.
Yeah.
Just like they did to the Kennedys. Okay. No, no, no! Oh, thank God.
Good
What happened?
train.
Did we just force push the baby?
I guess. We're a Jedi or a Sith now.
I can't
That
do this
game
without
is
you.
so fucking addicting.
What the fuck did I just see?
A forest god? Maybe a fiend? No, not a fiend. What the hell would it have been called? They have them in Witcher 3. Can't remember what the hell their name is. Oh, fire.
Can they
Fire.
hurt us?
No, but you can't go past it, apparently. I'm assuming we can turn around.
Is this
here.
supposed to be
Right,
what
yeah.
anxiety feels like?
No, this is supposed to be what fire feels like. Or being in a fire, I guess. Oh, they gave you the training wheels on the seat, motherfucker. We had to deal with that thing where you would just fall off of it. I call shenanigans.
What? Are we talking about the rocking horse?
Yes. You do not, I've never seen a rocking horse with a seat guard.
Yeah, neither have I. Not
And
unless you
there's
have a
only-
really spastic kid.
That's what I mean. It's like you gotta learn to ride that thing when you're a little kid. You have the equilibrium of like an upside down rocket ship.
See,
Like,
I
it doesn't
had
fucking
a
work right.
I had a carousel horse, and I really loved riding on top of that thing. And then someone fucking stole it. But I remember that thing; it was my favorite.
I never had a very good sense of balance, to be honest. I kept hitting the ground.
I had really good balance when I used to ride horses. Now I don't. You're echoing a little.
Damn it!
Hi, pup. What am I supposed to find here?
Okay.
Guess we found a painting of the mother, I think.
It looks like it, yeah. Something like that.
You two playing? I have 2 dogs fighting in my room. They're very vicious.
It happens.
Yep. If one gets eaten, that's just that's just nature.
Alright, chat, we're putting money. Who's winning the fight? Who's in the fight, to be honest?
Now
we need to
it's
know, we need to know
Kiwi
the
versus
players.
Miko.
Okay, we got Kiwi versus Miko. We're putting bits on this, people. Come on.
Put your bits in, make your bets, I'll let you know who wins.
Yep, we will let you know who wins later in the broadcast. And for those of you who win, you can send me something horrible to say on air. Or her.
Hold on, the fight might be interrupted, folks. Jack has joined the fight.
Oh, god damn it. Now we got a third wheel on this damn thing. This is just like the fucking Kentucky Derby all over again. This is like when the fan jumps in during the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight and shit goes wild, man.
And it looks like Miko's got Kiwi on the ropes. Can he pull through? Can he pull through?
I know I can't actually see the fight, John, but I'm going to bet on the bigger one.
That is a very safe bet. Up, the little one's got her by the neck.
Welcome to Kenny Blankenship and Vic
And
Romano.
the fight has ended and they've run out the door to chase after Jack. It looks like Jack is now the new target.
Okay, so technically who are we going to call? So this is going to be a call on points?
Points would be, I believe, Kiwi won. Because he was the first one out the door.
Alright, I don't have the chat up. Who's the jackholes that betted on Kiwi, if anybody?
Nobody won anything.
Then you will get nothing. You will like
Exactly. I hope I'm going the right way. I think that's the mother. I think she had a stroke.
it. I mean, she did get burned alive at one point, so I mean, is that really all that bad?
True.
I mean, at least she's less crispy in that photo.
Eventually I will film the fights. I think I went backwards.
You need to put Mortal Kombat music over it.
I can hear Kiwi howling at her.
Yep. Goddamn dogs.
Alright, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so we have to find the pieces. Okay.
Looking for sin.
Isn't that illegal? What, the dog's playing? They're not actually fighting, guys. They're playing. It would never actually let the dogs hurt each other.
I'm pretty sure he's just messing with you. Oh, okay. Maybe he wasn't. Yeah, no. This is not a Michael Vick situation.
Yeah, no, I've got film of it I can show you guys. They wrestle around on the ground and quote unquote bite at each other, but it's not actually biting. Oh. What the hell?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's trippy. It's cool. Yeah, it's kind of like you turned a globe into a nightlight.
That would be cool in real life.
Jesus
hear them
Christ!
Got it. Just need to find the last one. I will say this one's controls are a little. It feels a little stickier and not as responsive.
Indeed.
Are,
So much pain.
Mike,
Yes.
it glitched me into the wall.
Oh. Oh. So, how does this work? Can you crouch or do anything?
Mm-mm.
What about if you try and back out?
I can't move at all. Let me try going to menu.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think you might be fucked. Unless it puts us... It'll probably reset us when we go back to the main menu.
Are you serious? Did it actually start us from the very beginning of this?
Or did it just give you a thing? Nope, we're at the beginning.
Alright, let's see. Can we go from here?
Apparently there's only
So
4
there's
parts
3
to it.
endings.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so that's the... Alright, yeah, so... Well, we found... We know of at least 2 of them, because one of them is we pick Mom, the other one is we pick Dad.
Well, we have to go with this one, so let's try to rush
When I was
through
a
it.
child, I used to lay in bed late
So
at night.
there's 3 endings. I don't know if we're gonna go for all the endings.
It just showed you the ending. We're right back. Actually, no.
I
It
wonder
may
when
if
was
it
the
did
last
the
time
ending,
this
then that
place
means
saw
we're back
sunlight?
here.
No, we didn't get an ending because we glitched before we could get to an ending.
Shit. Okay.
Let me see. Do you
Did
want?
that happen before?
Let me see. We might have to do that one last. Can I go to the next one? Let's do the musician's story and then the actor story and do the daughter story last.
All right.
Because that's just mildly annoying. Yeah.
Mildly sexy.
My very first memory is that of hitting a piano key. My small, chubby finger, the cold, smooth ivory under my skin. And then, exhilaration, pure joy as I heard the immediate response to my action. The sound that appeared just because I pressed that key. I'm not gonna let it go. I won't be imprisoned.
You're going to
Okay,
jail
so
with
now we're
piano
playing the
skills?
wife.
You going to jail with piano skills?
Maybe.
You going to piano day? You going to piano jail or some bullshit?
You mustn't give up. You had everything any of us ever wanted. You still do. Your talent, your marriage, your daughter. Neither of these went away. The only thing the flames changed was you. You have power over yourself. Live your life. Reclaim it. Don't let your body be your cage.
Okay, so that's actually the same voice as the author.
Huh.
Hush now, my baby. I'll tell you a tale. There was a man whose world wasn't pale.
Tough titty.
There was a woman who made the world sing. And they found love, the most beautiful thing.
Mom, I'm calling bullshit. Oh! Pinhead is somewhere?
Apparently.
Kinky.
After some time, they had a child that brought light to their life, a lot of light. She loved her parents, her dolls, and her toys. And even Daddy wasn't mad at her noise.
Damn. Damn.
Then, one day, there was a fire. It took Mommy all her desires. She didn't know what to do with her life.
Wait, so I just thought of this. These DLC things have no save points.
Really?
Yeah, that's why we got screwed over in the last one.
Oh,
And then,
oh, fuck.
she found a very sharp knife.
I'd be worried about Mom right now.
I might just be worried about Mom if Mom is near Dad, because I feel like Dad's gonna be more worried about that than you should be.
I think Dad's painting's about to get fucked over.
Is this how I looked?
Why? What's wrong with it?
Is it? Oh, do I get to see your crinkly, like, torched hand? Come on. Show it to me. Also, how the fuck are you walking around? I thought she was like an invalid after the fire.
Yeah, I guess maybe she wasn't. Yeah, she doesn't look that bad. I just saw her hand. She didn't look that bad.
Or maybe it was mostly in the face.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't remember if in the first game if they ever specifically say that she's just like clinically depressed and doesn't do anything,
It's so
or if
dark
she's
in
actually
here.
like physically disabled because
Time to
of
let the light in.
the burning.
I don't think it ever specifies it, but it might have been the little girl's picture. Might have been when
Maybe.
she was first recovering.
Yeah, it could be.
Can't go that way.
And you got a lot of locks. A lot of locks, a lot of chains. Please don't show me any hooks. I know what happens after that.
Ooh.
Somebody's gonna make me into a nipple belt. Oh, wheelchair. Want to have wheelchair races? Let's have wheelchair races.
Sounds like fun.
Mini game. Look, it's the extreme sports of the elderly. It's needed. Helps thin the herd.
Someone really likes chains, but I see no whips.
No, I do not see any whips.
Bandages. I saw you. Come on out.
You get out of here. You get out here. I'm going to have to give you such a paddling.
Might enjoy that.
I know. That's why he'll come out for it. I got it right here. It's the size of a cricket bat.
Morphine prescription. Patient name, date. Oh, so she was on morphine. Oh,
I
makes
mean,
sense.
when you, I was going to say, when you have serious burns, you kind of have to be.
I wonder if...
Take it away. I can't look at it.
Oh, bloody
Don't try to
bandages.
bind me again.
Oh, now it has a background. Okay.
Oh, so every time we move the painting, I think it moves the room.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I like that mechanic.
So that means, so now we have,
So there's still two
a
things we
door.
have to find.
Yeah, but now there's a door. So can we move it again and examine the other two walls, or will it only let us do it once?
Let's see.
Or is there only two? Okay, so now we have chains, but nothing attached to the chains. And another door. This door unlocked? Yes, it is. But this has to go to someplace different, though, because it's not the one with the...
Now it's darker.
Oh, you have the flashlight with the decaying battery. God,
I hate that so much.
At least it recharges. But yeah, I hate that. I would have rather had it be like the first game where you had the lantern, but like you had the lantern was always on, but you had the mode when you had to like dissolve the bitch.
Yeah, that made sense. Even in Guilt, like I as much as I don't like the charge thing, it makes sense in that game. Since it's only when you use it special.
Well, yeah, exactly.
More games need to be like.
Is this just literally just like a house of chains? What the fuck is going on? Up, use the flashlight to defend yourself against... Oh, she came back.
Bitch, you're
Run
not
your life!
I didn't cut that off before people asked. That's just their audio.
Get the fuck out!
Now we should be able to unlock this.
Is she coming up behind you?
Nope.
Not yet, anyway.
No, okay, that's not the key for that.
There's a door on the other side, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Otherwise, the key to one of the other areas.
Maybe. Bitch, you there? I know you there. There you are.
Why didn't that work?
Back it up. Back it up. You have no soul. You have no soul.
She's right behind me.
Run for your miserable life.
Nope. Bitch, no.
What's in the box?
Don't leave me.
Alright, I think this is the key.
Uh-oh. What is this? What did you grab?
I think it was like a bloody finger or something? Let's
Oh
see.
boy. And that opened this door. Alright, so now we're back in the painting. So now I assume I guess we can...
Oh, I
Oh.
think it's something you bite down on.
Oh, yeah, no, that's for... Yeah, that's just like a cloth on like a dowel. You can crunch down on it because it's gonna hurt like a mother.
No.
That's different too because it's holding up paintings now instead of a
So far, I like
wheelchair.
this one a lot more than the daughter one.
Well, we didn't really get
I
through.
hate this,
We only got
That's
through
true.
a
but
quarter
it
of it.
seems simpler than playing the violin. For now.
Yeah, you gotta slowly work your way back to it.
Making my way downtown. So, Timmy, like to watch movies about gladiators?
Yeah. Is there gonna be ghosts?
No, Timmy.
Aww.
Timmy, you ever seen a grown man naked?
I mean an adult?
Do you know what I'm quoting?
No.
Airplane?
Oh.
It's when the captain's talking to the little kid, he starts asking him all those fucking weird questions. I love it. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's the co-pilot.
Let go.
Hey, I know you. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You play basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers. No, I'm Roger Murdoch's son. I'm the co-pilot. I really like you, but my
What do I
dad
do
says you gotta
without
work
you?
on your transition game.
This prison
You
would
tell
be
that
unbearable.
motherfucker.
So we'll finish this DLC and then I might come back a little later tonight, guys, because just wanted to do a quick one. So I do want to try to get through Layers of Fear if we don't keep glitching it. Did we do this one? I think we did.
That is a very big if. Yeah, because the door across from it is
Open.
well, we get so. Is there a wheelchair hanging in there
Let me see.
on the
Got
left?
the musical instruments.
Yeah, you got musical instruments. Is one of them? Yeah, one
Yeah.
of them's a wheelchair. That's the first door. That's the one that you entered the room in.
I do really like this mechanic.
So you kind of went. All right, so that's different because the boards are gone now. It was boarded up before.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh, a syringe.
I don't want it! Take it away! Take it away!
Oh, somebody's getting a spinal tap.
Yeah, I always used to think these were fake, and then I had one in my spine
No, they're
and
not.
then one in my stomach, and that
No.
shit fucking hurts.
They're not. They're not fake.
Yeah, trust me, I know they hurt a lot. My nurse, when I got it in my stomach, was like, he's like, it doesn't hurt. You won't even feel it go in. And when he jabbed me with that, I looked him right in the eye, and he just kind of looked away and went, sorry. I'm like, don't you fucking lie to me, dude. You can do it, break it, go She-Hulk. See, there's the burn, so it's not that bad, but I can see where she'd have problems using an instrument.
Yeah, no, her hands are fucked, or at least that one is. But look on the bright side, she can break chains with her bare hands.
Yeah.
I can't go on like
It's like
this.
Darkman.
I need to break free.
Man, I would not mind watching that again.
Yeah, the first one I do like, even for how corny and insane it is. Never really cared much for the sequels.
I don't remember if I've seen the sequels.
The sequels were not done by Sam Raimi, and there was a cheap replacement for Liam Neeson.
Luckily,
Because
I
after
can
he did
take
Darkman,
refuge
he
in
did
music.
Schindler's List.
That's when my shackles get lighter, if only for a little while. Even the gramophone helps sometimes. I feel much better after listening to some vinyls. Also seems to think it helps.
Speaking of, did you see what's coming out on vinyl?
Yeah, you sent me that.
I kind of
I'm
want
actually
that. It's
gonna-
only going to be $30.
I'm kind of surprised that's coming out like that
If
far
the
after
finger
the
you
game.
put it on is formed, destroyed, does the marriage even stand a chance?
Disney is really slow at marketing shit. But it looks
Yeah, but
really
that-
nice.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's through like the main arm of Disney that marketing for that comes out of, or if that's like a subsidy or something. But the other thing is the merchandise is usually kind of separate from that. So I figured
thought
that would be
everything
coming. That
we
would have
wanted
come
to
out with like a
hide
lot of
would
the
fit here.
merchandise associated with the game.
How stupid.
There wasn't
we
a lot
were.
of merchandise with the game.
I know, but the
Apparently,
stuff that
it was
did come out-
Comic-Con got a Funko, and I guess
Yep.
there's now talk about that there may be the tarot cards coming out.
Oh, thank God! At least give us that.
Yeah, that would be a
Fully coloring in something in like a coloring book. It has that kind of weirdness to it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Azura's Wrath. I remember hearing about that. Wasn't that the game where you had to buy the DLC to actually get the ending? And people were pissed about it. Deadpool game. Deadpool game's fun.
Yeah, that's the one that's actually on my list to do. I might actually see if there's mods for it.
And the Xenoverse games. I played Xenoverse 2. I liked it a lot.
I liked 1 and 2.
I think by the time I realized they were around, I think 2 had already come out, so I just said fuck it and bought 2 instead of bothering to go through 1. Starlink Battle for Atlas. I think I remember seeing that on my Steam Discovery tab at one point.
Okay.
They have a SpongeBob SquarePants DLC. Damn.
Even my instruments have their prisons.
It's called a case, lady. Do you want to let it get exposed to the outer elements?
She's
Yes,
just
Flamin'
being
Croatia.
crazy.
Do you want to stay with me, little bird? It's safe here. Suffocating, but safe.
For the Deadpool game. So you can just play as SpongeBob, but it's Daredevil. But it's Deadpool.
Oh, did you?
Let's
you
suffer
oh, okay.
together inside this golden cage.
I wonder if you have 2 choices between letting it free or putting it in the cage.
What about if you put it in the blender?
Mike, no. I did see a cute
Blend
Ninja Turtles
me.
blender that I want to get, but it's like $60.
Blend me.
There's nowhere to run!
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
I know it now. I'm measured. My room is shrinking every day. He paints it at night, and every morning the walls are this much closer. My prison grows smaller every day.
Lady, you're going crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. My personal opinion is tired of fighting dragons in games. It is an overused boss, I'll give you that, but it's kind of one of those things too where like if you don't
I feel like my
include
life is falling
a boss
apart.
fight with a dragon in a fantasy game, it's
Everything
considered
I
kind
touch
of like
breaks.
eh. Yeah, no, it is weird. It is weird. It's hilarious, but it's weird.
You also have to remember the Deadpool game was never fully finished.
Yeah, that would kind of explain why all the DLC bullshit, why you can't get like the actual costumes in the game.
Yep, because they fucking jacked over the Deb team, who was actually the first people to ever follow me and talk to me on Twitter.
Yeah, that
The
was Full
painting
Moon, if I
is
remember
so
correctly. Or not Full
bland that
Moon,
you have to
High
focus
Moon.
to see that it's even
There you go.
there. Looks like the work of a person afraid to change his surroundings. Someone who's resigned and isn't willing to put himself out there. Who hates to see even his loved ones out and about and free. A man who will imprison his family just to stop them from getting better than him.
Yeah, it's funnier
Wow.
that Activision reopened High Moon after all that shit, and now nobody from the original team's willing to go back there.
Well, yeah, they know that their jobs are just like a finger snap away from being taken away from them again. Why the fuck would you ever go back to that? You have no job security.
Hasbro did say they want to re-release like the Transformers trilogy and stuff like that on consoles and digital, the ones that have been taken off. So that'll be interesting.
Oh, here's the thing. Like, I don't give a shit about the last one that they did. The last one
We
they
don't
did
talk
sucked.
about the last one wasn't done by them, so
Let
we don't
me
talk.
out!
Rise of the Dark Spark. That doesn't need to exist.
Yeah, that game legitimately is unplayable.
I will say this. Transformers Fall of Cybertron is the best Transformers game I have ever played.
You know,
Period.
if you on Steam, we can play them.
Whatever you say about this
Is it
place,
co-op?
Yeah,
it had great acoustics.
Let me see if
I believe both of them are co-op.
I could
Yeah,
move
but the second
souls.
one's a lot better.
I could do
Yeah.
anything I wanted with them.
We could still have
If
fun.
I had
with
them
both.
listening. This here, it was my place of power.
I won another one from, I think it was Team Ninja, the Transformers Devastation. I liked the second one because the first one was pretty good, even though apparently Activision fucking. I would love a second one because it gave such a tease at the end.
Today after dinner, I tried to pick up the violin, and I just couldn't grasp the bow. The problem wasn't even holding it properly. It was holding it at all and not letting go, not screaming with pain. It's like my hands are in shackles, like every finger has its own ball and chain. I can't move them properly.
She couldn't play, of course, but her dreams about music were something to behold.
A painting as boring as this one could be conceived only by a person who doesn't feel or understand emotion anymore. A vile, heartless man, locked in a bland, boring prison.
Indeed.
Yes.
You're so bland.
I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Y'all needed therapy.
Yeah.
Oh, fire bad. You can do it! Jump! 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 Jump!
Jump it.
Or fall. That works too. Okay, I see it. Come on, you can do it, girl. You know, I don't think it ever says who actually started that fire.
Doesn't matter.
I would be in him.
It hurts.
I'm so sorry.
God, I just wanted to stop.
It will. We'll look for help. Everything will be all right.
No, I don't want more strangers to see me like this.
But I can't do this alone. I'm not a doctor. There's my work, there's our daughter. There's too much for one person. Please, darling, we need help.
There's more than one person. I will look after myself. I am strong enough. You know me. I will power through it.
It sounds like he was trying to help in the beginning.
Yeah, and then that shit went south.
Yeah. She wasn't willing to take the help.
Are
She
you
was a
insane?
bitch.
You can barely write. You can't be planning solo piano concerts. And you shouldn't be surprised. Nobody wants to talk to you about that. This is crazy, even for you. If you keep going on like this, you'll hurt yourself. Keep to your writing for now. And when you send a letter that is actually legible, you can, I think. Try to practice playing again.
Okay, so her friend, yeah, her friend's right. Well, that explains why the writing was so.
I try to think of
bad.
better
That
times.
explains that.
Of
Oh,
our
that looks like my
engagement,
writing.
Of the exhibition we did together. His paintings on the walls, my music in the air. Freedom.
You know what game we might do in the future? I am actually working on Midnight Suns, guys, so we will go back to that soon. I want to do the other games. Ultimate Alliance, probably too. 'Cause that's one of
Those
my
are
favorite
fun.
games.
Those are fun.
I have the third one, but everyone's told me not to play it. I found it for no joke, brand new, $5.
I started practicing again.
Damn.
It isn't much and is frustrating, but it feels good. Keeps telling me that I should be careful. I don't think he believes I can get better. I think he likes it that I'm locked here, in this house, in my body, with him having all the control.
No, it sounds like he wants to help you, and you weren't willing to take his help, and that drove him probably partially to drinking.
I'm trapped in this house, in this body, in my head.
It definitely sounds like both of them contributed to each other's issues.
This is where we pretended to be normal, sane, stable people, where the shackles were the heaviest.
It's okay, Kiwi, I'm almost done, bud. It didn't sell well, but everyone that played... Okay, so 3 isn't that bad? Then we might look at it in the future.
If I'm not able to go out and be the lady of the house, they will send me to the hospital. I know it.
Oh, I like this.
The library is so much more than just a room. It's an escape. Hundreds of escape exits.
That's a very big library.
You have a responsibility. There's a child who needs you. I understand this is hard. I understand that you're in pain. But you are a mother, for God's sake.
Get a nanny, Jesus.
They don't have money.
I don't
He's
know
an
the-
artist, and she's a burn victim. They have enough money for chains, though. Apparently, that's where most of this house's cash is going into, is buying more chains.
And, you know, making the library bigger and bigger.
Yes. This sheer amount of remodeling is actually astronomical. It could probably cost in the millions even in that time.
It's like, the Winchester house.
Yeah, but she just kept building that because she was fucking bonkers and thought the ghosts of all the people killed by her husband's guns were going to come and murder her.
It didn't help that that psychic was telling her that that was true.
Look, some people do things for money, and we understand they do things for money, but some people don't understand that they're giving money to somebody who's doing something for money.
Can you go down here? Oh, you can. Oh, so this is a whole nother
It's exit.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I did actually find a code in order to actually get Fall of Cybertron.
Was that what you were doing?
I was looking it up to see if I could find it because I knew it was delisted. And apparently, and I'm seeing reviews on it that said this does work. So apparently, it's a you can buy it off Amazon for like $50 as a digital code. You just punch it into Steam and it'll give it to you. Even though it's not
Practice
listed.
makes perfect.
Sweet. You gonna do it?
Later tonight, probably.
Sweet, we can play that'll get everyone excited.
I love that fucking game. That is the perfect Transformers game. Because there's no fucking stupid humans that I don't fucking give a crap about. Which, by the way, I still haven't actually verbally explained to you how terrible that new Transformers movie was.
I don't... Okay, go for it while I play.
Alright, well, first off, they need to remind you that this is 1994 by showing you New York, and more specifically the Twin Towers, on 3 different occasions in the movie.
Really
to
quick,
remind
before
this
you
is
buy the game,
9/11.
before you buy the game, can someone see if the servers are still active, or if there's a way for us
There's
to
almost
Jimmy rig it?
nothing left
You can
of
probably
her now.
direct connect this through Steam.
The
Oh yeah,
sadness
true. Okay, so go ahead and continue.
remains.
So, yeah, they show you the Twin Towers 3 times, and I did count. There's 2 times at the beginning of the movie and once at the end of the movie. To remind you, hey, this is New York, instead of just, like, showing the Empire State Building, they have to show you the digitally recreated Twin
When I had
Towers.
Sebastian,
Um,
I thought I will be the best mother to ever walk the earth. And it almost killed me. With Margaret, I give myself more space to breathe, to be myself. I am happier for that. And the children seem to be happier too.
So the Maximals show up for the first 5 minutes, and then they fuck off until the 1 hour mark. You
They
only
didn't
get
want to be in the movie any more than anyone else.
You only get to see them transform once in the entirety of the film, and you really don't get to see Cheetor and Rhinox's models very well because they're moving around and fighting the entire time. And Cheetor has one voice line. He is apparently Russian in this version.
What?
Yeah, I believe it was Russian. It sounded like Russian. He has one line, literally only one line. Rhinox has no lines at all.
Thank God, poor bastard doesn't need any lines. Let's be real.
The entire thing is basically carried by Optimus Primal in his gorilla form and Air Razor, who shows up and
Yeah, because Air Razor ever fucking mattered.
Well, to be fair, they also do murder her. So.
Oh, poor Air Razor.
So yeah. And also she's the only permanent death other than the villains in the movie, because everything else is a bullshit fake out. So this is the funniest part about her death. So the villain of the movie is Unicron, which everybody kind of knows.
Oh, of course you fucking throw in Unicron.
It's weird because when you watch the scenes where Scourge, who is the Herald or whatever,
I feel like it's the house that is moving around me.
Normally, but he looks nothing like Optimus
moving
Prime
around
in
the
this film,
house.
except that he can transform into a truck.
Are you talking about Nemesis Prime?
They made him seem like Nemesis Prime, but he didn't look like Nemesis Prime. But they call him Scourge.
I have to go back. I can't remember. I know the name Scourge. I have to go back and look.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head either. But the only thing I did like was his transformation was kind of fun because he does this whole thing whenever he kills somebody. He takes like their insignia off and like welds it to like his armor. And when he transforms, that armor actually forms into the grill of the truck. So the grill of the truck is just filled with all these like Autobot and like Maximal symbols of all the people he's fucking killed. I don't know. In this version, he's a herald of Unicron, or he's like a servant of Unicron. Along with one, I can't remember what his name is, but he's one that transforms into a pickup truck. And there's another one that transforms into like a Star Fox looking jet. I don't even know what it technically transforms into. So yeah, that was one of the one interesting like decent transformations was when he actually does transform into a truck. But he only transforms into a truck once in the whole fucking movie to remind you that he can do it.
Hey guys, do you remember Bumblebee? Yeah! Did you like Bumblebee? Yeah! Did you like Michael Bay? No! So what you're saying is you want more Michael Bay? Why?
Here's the thing though, here...
You're trying to say it didn't feel like Bay, did it?
Well, no, what I'm going to say is that it did the cardinal sin that every Transformers property is usually... Almost every Transformers property.
It thinks we give a fuck about the humans?
Exactly. But here's the difference, is that in Bumblebee, they made the human beings, like...
Likeable?
I wouldn't go so far as to say likable, but at least tolerable. So in this movie, we get two main humans that follow around the Transformers.
I've heard they're ungodly annoying. I have heard that.
The guy is far more palatable than the chick. So one's a Mexican and one's a black. Oh, so one's a Mexican. I think he's actually no. He may be Puerto Rican. I don't remember, but. In both of them in New York, because everything has to be in New York.
Then he's probably Puerto Rican.
So much of power.
Then that's probably what it is. I don't think they're very descriptive about what ethnicity he is.
Maybe 2-year-old, but I remember it clearly. The realization that the piano would do what I wanted it to. The feeling of complete control. From that day, I strived for it.
Lady, most 2- or 3-year-olds just want to play with toys and
Yeah,
pretend they're dinosaurs.
Basically, yeah. So, yeah, the other character I didn't hate as much as I thought I would is Mirage. He's kind of like the Bumblebee of this movie because I don't care if I spoil this because I don't think does anybody care?
Okay.
Does anybody legitimately care if I spoil some stuff from this movie? I
need to get my friend Forrest on stream Because he literally saw it a day before you.
Okay, we don't care.
And holy fuck, because he's a major Transformers fan like I am. Like, he remembers shit that I couldn't possibly remember, but I also have brain damage, so yeah. There was a lot, like, I woke up to a huge amount of just pure anger with that movie. And then it ending with goddamn Bay. That's how that fucking rant ended, and it made me laugh.
Okay, well, here's the thing. It's like, I went into the movie knowing I was probably not going to like the movie. Because I really haven't liked very many of the, pretty much almost all of the Transformers live-action films. The first one is tolerable to me, but after that, everything else is just complete cancer. But when I went into it, I was expecting. It is definitely an amalgamation movie. I will.
Yeah, for those that don't know, it's a combination of, I think, 3 scripts, or 3 or 4 scripts.
It feels like 2. It honestly feels like 2. It feels like
it's supposed to be at least 3 or 4 movies. Like, I mean, the announcement of the movies were about 3 or 4.
Yeah, but they never, like, gave the other ones names, which means they were just slated, but they were never worked on. So those ones are probably off. This definitely feels like it was a combination of 2 different scripts. This feels like it was a combination of a Bumblebee 2 type script and a combination of a pseudo Beast Wars script. And the problems arise with it feels like they are very, very different characters that should be in very, very different movies, and they do not feel at all like they mesh or work together at all.
Yeah, like, here's the problem with Beast Wars and Transformers. You can make them work together. Obviously, we did have, Ghost of Starscream in Beast Wars. We had Ravage show up in Beast Wars. You can make it work. We did see the original characters from Transformers in Beast Wars. You really have to be able to balance it if they're both going to be, I'm going to say, quote-unquote, online at the same time. You have to be able to balance both right, because you have so many big characters.
I think you're misconstruing a little bit of what I'm saying, because I'm not saying it in terms of, like, Transformers lore.
No, I know they don't give a fuck about Transformers lore. I've learned that a long time ago.
But what I mean more is that they're written as if they're coming from out of completely different films. Like,
that's what I mean. That's the problem, is that can happen. That these two, like, what I'm saying is the 2 franchises themselves, like, if you don't mix them right, that's how it would feel, and that's what I had a feeling was going to happen, was they don't feel like they fit together.
Again, it is very limited, too, because, again, you only have 2 Maximals that actually have, like, speaking lines in the movie,
we couldn't even get the fucking proper voices.
Yeah, they also do not include They only include 4 of the Maximals. It's just Optimus Prime, Air Razor, Rhinox, and Cheetor. There's no other ones that appear in the movie. Sorry, there is one other one who is this is the funniest part of the movie. So this is the first 5 minutes of the film, and it's online if anybody wants to look at it. They literally made a cheap Optimus Prime knockoff that was bigger than him, named Ape Link. And I don't know if that's from any of the lore from Beast Wars or whatever. So it's literally just a giant gorilla, looks almost exactly like Optimus Prime, except he's a little beefier, and he has some silver lining and stuff in his armor, and that's about it. And I think the only reason they made that character was so they could throw in a red herring during the trailers. And so they had somebody to murder at the beginning, because, he is the only other character that dies in the movie as well. When Scourge stabs him through the chest within 5 seconds and then blows his body in half.
Who swore to love
Link
you,
might have been a toy, but I don't remember ever hearing about it. I have to ask.
You know that
in the movie they discuss him as the leader of the Maximals, and then he hands down leadership to Optimus Primal.
Oh, fuck you! They're just ripping off. Fuck you!
And stays behind to get murdered by Scourge.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's a toy, and it was a character. Okay, so it comes into the newer comics. Yeah, that explains why he's in it then.
So and then after that 5-minute segment where we get the characters getting blown to bits, the Maximals escape with the plot MacGuffin for the movie, and then we have reasons.
Wait. So I know how much to scream. What is the MacGuffin called? Because I think I know what it's going to be.
Transwarp key.
Fuck!
Yep.
You!
Oh no! See, here's the
At
funniest
least
part
it
of the whole
wasn't the
movie,
golden
too.
disc. At least it wasn't the golden disc.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. So yeah, it's the transwarp key, and apparently that's what Unicron needs to jump to different like planets in the galaxy.
That
So he doesn't have
makes
to do it the
no
old-fashioned
fucking
way.
sense for Unicron.
They changed the transwarp key in this to the transwarp key is basically a way to travel faster than light, but there's only one of them that's left in existence. Apparently, all the other ones were destroyed on Cybertron. And they apparently also don't have a way to make more.
At least they didn't do the thing, like, this is how you can tell it's not in the unit, because I know they tried to claim that this is in the same universe as Bay stuff, but in that, Unicron is supposed to be Earth.
It's a light reboot. Like, they definitely retconned a lot in this movie from the Bay stuff. Like, as far as the Bay stuff goes in terms of this, in terms of, like, the chronology of things happening, it has no bearing on it anymore. It's completely rewritten. They just took the Bumblebee character and
He's
Optimus
not new in
Prime
the
and
slightest. He came.
series.
You have to remember, but the Beast Machines was fucking garbage, and I'm gonna stand on that fucking platform. So Bay Unicron came from Transformers. I know it came from Transformers Prime. I like the classic Unicron. Like, that's the thing. Unicron doesn't need a herald and shit. Okay, he technically did if you want to talk about what he did to Megatron and shit like that, but they weren't really heralds. He was just like, go fucking cause trouble. You know what they tried to make him into, right? You know what it sounds like they tried to make him into. Did he eat planets, by the way? Mike?
Yeah,
Mike?
I'm here. Sorry, I just had to run and grab something quickly. Then come back.
Did he try to eat planets?
Yes, they
Okay.
showed him eating the planet that the Maximals are on at the beginning of the movie. Unicron eats after they escape.
Did he have an asshole? You
yes,
know what I'm
he
talking
actually did.
about.
Yeah, no, he did.
Okay, good.
And they copied the movie in terms of like how he they have a couple scenes in there where he's like talking to Scourge, and they literally copied like the visuals from the movie. He's just looking into like a glowing porthole.
That's I will give them credit on that one. That means at least somebody fucking knew something.
They also never show him transform into his robot form. That never actually happens.
To be fair, you didn't see him. I don't think you even saw him transform in the original movie. I think that was something way later in the series.
Because they cut off his head.
Oh yeah.
His
I couldn't
head
remember if
became
that was the movie or if that's the series, because I thought he does show up again in the series.
No, that was the movie because his head shows up because his head becomes the new moon.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
That's why. But
What the
no,
fuck
yeah,
am I
you never see him transform. You only see him in his like absorbing state, and he shows up at the very beginning and very end of the movie, basically. And he only has a few little speaking lines in there. Most of it is Scourge. There's a couple of bullshit plot. So back to the stupid characters. They do so for anybody who doesn't know, the stinger at the movie is the male character in the movie gets recruited by G.I. Joe because they were planning on trying to reboot that series.
They're
so they
still planning it.
Yeah, they are still planning it, but I'm guessing that budget probably got slashed by a lot after this movie failed.
Well, Transformers and G.I. Joe have always been in the same universe.
Yeah, that's true. They're all in the Hasbro universe. But what I'm saying is that because this movie did not make money, probably not gonna be seeing that G.I. Joe anytime
No, they're
soon.
not setting him up to be Thanos style. No, not at all. That would, no, that's not who he's based on at all. That's not the villain.
Oh, who? Unicron?
Yeah, he's not based off Thanos.
Unicron is a giant planet-eating transformer.
Yeah, he's based off Galactus.
Yeah, that actually makes complete sense now that I think about it. I actually never made that connection.
Really?
I've never given Unicron all that much thought because I never really absorbed much with Unicron in it as a character. I never watched the original series. I came in for Beast Wars.
Well, I have things to show you.
Well,
like
no,
how
I've
the
seen
first episode magically fucking Optimus Prime can fly and we never see that again.
Well, no, I mean, I've seen the series in post, but when I was a kid, my first exposure to Transformers was Beast Wars.
See, I watched both. I was more into Beast Wars because that was more of a thing when I was a kid. but I have seen both. And I do like the original. Overarching oh. Well, I mean... Here we go. Fucking finally.
Even the sky
Unicron
is
is
shackled
kind of-
with chains.
Are you guys excited? We're also supposed to get a Play-Doh movie.
Oh God, why?
I don't know. They've also said there's going to be another D&D movie. I don't know if it's going to be a continuation or not. Or in the same vein.
Just make a Gumby movie.
I don't know who owns Gumby anymore.
Do you remember the
That's fair, that might
saying
actually
that
public
behind
domain.
every great man stands a great woman? Your husband has the bearing of a great man. But without your help, without someone who's always there for him, who keeps the home fires, he will wither and die. You proved yourself to be a strong woman. I know you have it in you to be there for him, even now. The tragedy that hurt you hurt him too. I know you have compassion in your heart. Reach for it.
Play-Doh.
Nah.
Yeah, fuck. I knew the movie was gonna be a fucking disaster.
So, I'm trying to think of what else there was kind of amusing and egregious. They do the exact same thing they did in the Bay films, where it's like, oh, secret thing on Earth from God knows
is
when,
no
and of
escape.
course they make the. So here's the one thing that kind of like it made me laugh about the movie, and at the same time made me not take anything this character said seriously. So there's a character in the movie. She's supposed to be a it's the female lead. She's supposed to be this.
I
Like,
need books. I need them to stop being me. I can't stand being me.
She's this like I think she's like an archaeology major or something. She's an intern. Apparently, no, I don't know if this is true. Apparently, there's a museum on Ellis Island, not an immigration museum. I know that exists there, but like a museum of like fine articulate things.
I
like
don't actually know.
it was very vague in the movie, like where the museum was, because they mentioned Ellis Island, they mentioned a couple other places, but what happens is that she works as like an intern, and she's able to figure out that this, and the thing they put there literally looks like a mold of the Maltese Falcon with a Mac symbol carved into its chest. I think it's supposed to be Air Razor, but they made it look exactly like fucking the Maltese Falcon.
Probably half an homage.
A little bit, and then they shatter it, of course, halfway through the movie. But she is the one that kind of figures out all the historical bullshit.
I have to get it
But
back.
they have her talk like
I have
she's
to learn
from
to
the
write
hood
again.
the whole time. And you're supposed to be my character that I need to get information from. Like she speaks in English, but it's one of those people that say ax instead of ask.
Ugh. Oh, hey. We're gonna go to this side.
I need
It's
to
okay,
learn
all you need
myself
is a chair.
again.
I didn't
And
pick that one. Don't you dare
and-
write on that side.
And a ceiling fan.
I guess it doesn't matter. Hulk smash?
Indeed. I did like having bloodthirsty Optimus Prime back, though. That's at least amusing.
I miss Optimus Prime saying, you know what? That was the only thing I liked about that movie is I could see Optimus Prime after a while going, fuck you stupid humans, I'm done with your asses.
That's pretty much how he is at the beginning of the movie, and then the Maximals convince him otherwise, because apparently they've been working with the South Americans to hide
It's
the
like I'm
transport.
always bound.
I don't know. I feel like I'm on Optimus's side most of the time. Fuck these humans. They keep fucking
Yeah,
up.
no, trust me. After those characters, after you meet those main characters, it's like, yeah, no, I'm all for this. Just exterminate the humans and give me a planet with robots killing each
All
other
these
again.
hours at the piano, with the violin, with the flute. I didn't want to create art. I wanted to be art. You saw that, and it felt as if something new opened in me. I saw it open in you as well. New possibilities, new ways to make beauty.
I hope we're almost done with this because I do want to get going. And there's no save point, which
All I
is fairly
wanted
annoying.
was for her to be happy and free.
Indeed.
Honey, wait for me.
Come on. Like I don't know why this doesn't have checkpoints like the first part of the game does.
There's always a way to connect with the things we love. And this way is acceptance. Not so fast. There was one reason for her to be strong. Her little daughter. But it was all wrong. Wait for Mommy. Come on, sweetie. You know Mommy can't go down there with you. They tried to play, but it was insane.
Do you really
To
want them to
caress a
fuck up
child
Alpha
with
Trion?
hands bound with chain.
Like, that's the problem. They can't do a Transformers movie right anymore because they don't get people that actually know it. Or they keep fucking up the scripts. Because apparently the first Transformers movie, the actual scriptwriters did know Transformers and wanted to do it entirely differently.
Yep. But
She
then that
doesn't
movie
even
made
know
money.
what to do with the dolls. She mostly
Lots of
tries to
money.
make them go to us when we call her. I think sometimes she ties them and locks them up. You can't remember.
Let's see. What other age wooden crap was in that? Oh, yeah, just so we don't have the distraction of Bumblebee, they bump him off at, like, the hour mark, and he doesn't come back until the final battle, so, like, 5 minutes left in the movie. The only deaths that anybody would have given a shit about in the movie are fake-outs. Bumblebee. Mirage gets shot in the butthole a bunch of times, but he doesn't die. Oh, this'll piss you off. So, the male antagonist in the movie, the Puerto Rican guy, he basically has the most cookie-cutter New York story that you could
She named
possibly
it
have.
Mr. Quiet. Mr. Quiet is her favorite toy. He never screams, she told me. He never makes a sound.
Do you wanna say it?
Loving older brother with single mom who works, the rent is due, and he has to make a choice between trying to get a job after being kicked out of the army or trying to steal for the local gang members. This
I
leads him
hate Hollywood.
This leads him to stealing a Porsche, which turns out to be Mirage. Because that's how we have to find Transformers as carjackings.
Okay. Because every New York Puerto Rican steals cars.
And the only reason they added the army bit was because they wanted the G.I. Joe teaser at the end.
God,
And they
how
give
much
him
longer is this game?
And at the end they give him a mech suit. Actually, they give him one of those like power suits from like G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. It's basically the exact same thing. Oh yeah, and Wheeljack is now Mexican.
What? Oh, right,
And
I
he
heard
turned-
about that. They wanted it to be exactly like the fucking voice actor. That's why he got that stupid facial
Yep,
change.
and he turns into a shitty VW van.
It's funnier if you actually remember Bumblebee because he shows up in that too. And he looks like the actual original.
Things are going better now. Truly is a miracle child. Quiet, well-behaved. Does everything I ask her to do. Little obedient prisoner of this place.
Oh yeah, and they also introduced like a giant transformer in this too. His name's Stratosphere, I think, is the name of him. He's like a giant, like he's basically like a stand-in for Jetfire because they didn't want to use Jetfire
I
again.
need to do more. If they see me playing a sonata, they won't lock me up.
No, they'll still lock you up.
I want them to not do Beast Era. I hope this movie failed enough they may not do another Transformers for a while.
No.
They're doing an animated movie, I know that, and they've gotten a lot of apparently they may have gotten rid of the voice of Optimus, like the newer voice of Optimus Prime, because there was such a hissy fit that they might have brought back the original.
We will see. But yeah, no, they're not going to stop those movies. Look, let's put it this way: if Transformers: The Last Night didn't stop this franchise, nothing will.
No, the only reason this franchise continued is because people gave money to Bumblebee.
That's the only reason why this movie got made, yeah. But, oh, also, there is a reference to that movie that made me crap myself laughing, because you know how the fourth and fifth movies had Mark Wahlberg as the main guy?
See what's happening to you.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You know how in the fourth and fifth movies that Mark Wahlberg became like the male lead for some reason?
Yeah.
They have a line in this movie from Mirage that says, "Hey, did you
The
hear?
rotten
Marky
heart of
Mark's
our
leaving the
house."
Funky Bunch. I think he's gonna go pursue acting."
Go fuck yourself, movie.
They literally had that in the movie. I'm like, fuck you, damn it.
I'm pretty sure that was probably
There was a
Mark
time
Wahlberg's response, too.
when I couldn't spend a day without crying.
Hey, those were good paydays for
Now,
him.
I don't even want to do that. It's like my emotions are locked in their own cage, and I can't even be bothered to look for the key.
Hey, if you want to be excited and hope they do a Beast Era movie with Megatron, go for it. I'm not going to watch it, nor do I want anything to do with it, because they won't bring back the original voices. But why?
Because that doll was gonna talk.
Yeah, they could do Beast Machines. No one would give a fuck.
Honestly, that's what this movie felt like.
Nobody giving a fuck and Beast Machines?
No, Beast Machine specifically.
I
Like
feel
the
that my
character
soul
designs
has gone
were all
sick.
really similar to that.
And that's why I'm writing to you. It's like all my energy has gone away. It is hard to even get out of bed. Not because of the pain. I don't mind the pain as much as I used to. I just can't see the point of getting up, eating, talking to anyone, living this life.
Can anyone see how much longer this one is? Because I really do want to end the stream soon, and I'm annoyed that there's no save points.
Indeed. Alright, what's the name of this?
It's the one after the daughter, I'm not sure. Musician, I think?
Okay.
Oh, he's just gonna hang himself, so it doesn't matter. Oh! Oh, I picked the wrong choices for both of these. We're getting the bad ending. Fuck. Bojack is also known as fucking Pablo because we need to get all those stereotypes in there.
We had another argument today.
Oh.
Asked
Hang
if
on.
I was feeling all right, and I just snapped. I don't understand why I'm being treated that way. The accident was ages ago. And I left largely unscathed. I'm fine now. It's like he wants me to be locked in this house forever. He was hurt. I could see that. And as ashamed as I am to admit it, it brought me a bit of satisfaction. What have I become?
All right, so I looked this up. Now, I'm not sure if this is the case, but it was with the older games, apparently, is that... So, what happens is there is an autosave system every time you enter a room. But what happens is if you reload, you'll reload into the quote-unquote workshop, and then the first door that you pass through will then lead you back to where you originally came out. That's what I just read, but I could be wrong.
We can try, and if we have to redo everything next time, because like I said, I've really got to get going.
Okay.
So we might be back tonight, guys. If not, we'll do more another night. Sorry, guys. I've got to go finish dinner and some other stuff. So we'll talk to you guys next time.